Hello, random people. That's really awkward. Okay. Anyway, hi. So, this is gonna be a little bit of a weird video. I mean, honestly, I don't even know why I'm making this video, but I feel like I kind of need to make this video because I just need to get it off my chest. So, just as a quick disclaimer, this is a video about an incident that happened to me long time ago, like really a while ago. And so I know some of you are probably thinking, okay, it happened a long time ago, you were in high school. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Half of those people probably don't even remember you, which is quite understandably true. But at the same time, I feel like I need to talk about it because if I don't, it's just gonna bother me so much. And basically, there's that, and there's also the fact that, you know, some of those people probably think that I'm a horrible person, even though this kind of wasn't really my fault at all. Actually, no, it wasn't my fault at all. Not even kind of. Like, it's not something that I did wrong. It was just basically highlighting the issues of social awkwardness with autism. So, if you haven't seen my videos already, you should probably know by now. Well, I should probably tell you by now that I am autistic, and part of my autism is that I'm very socially awkward. Now, what that has to do with anything is what happened in this incident. Now, again, this incident happened in high school, so it was years ago. Like, it doesn't even affect me anymore. It doesn't even bother me now. But the reason why I want to talk about it is because I feel like if I don't, then no one is going to take me seriously or see that this is not something that, it was just a misunderstanding. It was just a major misunderstanding. And also because I feel like if I don't talk about it, then no one is going to take me seriously in my later video that I'm going to upload. Not the next video, but the video after. I feel like no one will believe me now if I don't talk about this. I mean, unless I talk about this, I feel like no one's going to believe me when I tell them what I'm going to tell them in my later video. So, I'm sorry that I'm talking too much. I'm really sorry about that. But to get to the point, just as another disclaimer, I'm not going to be using any names. I'm not going to say any names. I'm not going to say any places or locations. I'm just going to say that this was my high school, and I'm going to refer to these specific group of people by the letters A, B, C, and D. So, here's what happened. So, years ago, when I was in high school, I met a group of friends, or at least people I thought were my friends. I'm going to refer to them as A, C, and D. A, C, and D, 3 girls, and then 1 boy, B. And A was the one who was considerably, I guess, the leader of the group. I'm not sure. But I remember she was someone that I thought was a friend. Again, I thought was a friend. And she was very much controlling and manipulative. She took advantage of me in a way where she and her friends, C and D, convinced me to go out with this guy, B. And I was not attracted to him at all, to be honest. I was not attracted to him at all. I didn't think anything of him other than the fact that he was just, you know, a person. Like, I wasn't attracted to him. But she convinced me to go out with him anyway. And I didn't want to say anything about, like, not being attracted to him. Like, I didn't want to say anything about that. Because socially, I didn't know what to do. And I was scared that I was going to hurt his feelings. Like, that's the last thing I want to do is hurt anyone's feelings. So, I didn't tell this person this. I didn't know what to say, and so A just kept asking me, do you like him, do you like him, and so finally I was like, fine. So she convinced me to go out with B, and one thing led to another. Eventually we kissed, and then one thing led to another thing, and so on and so on, and eventually let's just say we got intimate. Again, this was in high school, and it was never supposed had no idea what to do. I had no idea what I was doing. And half of those students, if not all of those students, probably think that I'm a slut because of it, when I literally didn't know. I was basically taken advantage of, and they used me, and I didn't know what to do. It was a huge misunderstanding, because apparently, and I didn't find this out until years later after this happened, apparently B was just as clueless as I was. He had no idea what he was doing either, and his parents were wackos. His parents didn't teach him anything, so he was just as clueless as I was, and it was just a huge misunderstanding. And I didn't find this out again until years after it happened. Now, one thing I want to point out is that shortly after it happened, like a few months after it happened, I told the teacher. They contacted the police. Everything got taken care of already, so it's all been taken care of. And that's what they found out, is that I was just so awkward that I didn't know what was going on. But I didn't know at the time. Like, I wasn't told that B was just as close as I was. Until years later. And I didn't know that. I thought that he was just, I knew that he was kind of weird, but I didn't know that that was the case. And from the moment that I felt a little angry at A and B, I mean, I was definitely angry at A, but I knew something was going on, but before I was angry at B, and now I actually feel really sorry for him. I feel really sorry for him because his parents were wackos and they never taught him anything. And now it's like a situation where it was just a misunderstanding. And I'm actually really upset because they took advantage of me. And the thing is though, is that C and D, they actually were not bad people at all. A was the one who was controlling and manipulative. And C and D themselves actually came up to me afterwards and told me that not to always listen to what A says, and that A is sometimes not the person that I thought she was. She was one of those people that I thought was my friend, and as it turns out, she was actually more of a bully. No, she was definitely a bully. And I just, the only reason I hung out with her after, the only reason I continued to hang out with her, even as she was trying to convince me to go out with this guy that I didn't even like, was because I just wanted friends. But yeah, they took advantage of me. And C and D later told me that that do not trust A. And basically that's what happened. And a few months after I told the teacher, after the police got involved, after the whole incident was taken care of, I was in my support class doing extra work, and A happened to walk into that same report class or support class, and she took one look at me and was like, I don't want to be here anymore, and walked out, just abruptly walked out, furious. And I think it's because she knew that I had gotten her in trouble. She knew that I had made her look bad and ruined her image in school. But, that's on her. Maybe she shouldn't have, been so controlling and manipulative. Maybe she shouldn't have been a bully to me or to anyone else. Because I feel like she was also controlling, manipulative of C and D. But, that's just how she was. I remember even before this happened, when I would talk to her, she would just talk over me and pretend like I wasn't even there. She had no acknowledgement of me at all. And it's it's just hard to talk about. I mean, like I said already, I'm not going to mention any names, so just be aware of that. And this is in the past. I mean, I'm totally over it now. This happened in high school, so I don't even know why I'm making this video at all. But like I said already, I think I feel like I need to make this video to address that situation and the fact that, many people probably think I'm disgusting. I certainly feel ashamed, even though I know deep truth about me. And what I mean by the truth about me is something that I'm going to upload, like I said already, in a later video. In other words, I'm just struggling a lot lately with my mental health, but also my identity. And what I mean by that, like I said already, I'll upload in a later video. So it's disgusting that this person took advantage of me. But like I said, B never meant to hurt me, and I didn't find that out until years later. Like I said already, he was just as socially awkward as I was, and I didn't know at all until after I moved away. And yeah, that's what happened. And like I said already, I went from not liking him at all, like thinking that he was horrible for doing that, to like actually feeling really sorry for him. Because he was just as awkward as I was, just because his parents were wackadoodle. So, his parents never taught him anything, and now I feel kind of shitty. But, it is what it is, and like I said, no, it was just a misunderstanding. This wasn't my fault, this wasn't his fault, this was no one's fault. Maybe it was A's fault, but other than that, this was no one's fault. So, I guess you're probably wondering what I mean by my later video, what I mean by my identity. That I'm going to discuss in that later video. It's going to be the video after my next video. So not my next video, but afterwards. So I'm sorry that this video is a bit long, and I know it sounds weird that I'm discussing it at all, but I just need to get it off my chest. I feel like it's something I need to talk about. Because if I don't talk about it, I don't feel like anyone's going to take me seriously anymore. And if I don't talk about it, it's just going to bother me forever. So, I just thought I'd let that out. So, sorry if this video is a bit, I don't know if depressing is the right word. I don't want to use the word depressing, but just weird. But, if that's the right word. But anyway, I'm sorry if this video is a bit long and